Now moving on to our next speaker. Again, a quick reminder, everybody, send me in your questions. There's a little Q&A button at the bottom of the screen. We'll get to as many as possible. We've got too many to get through all at once, obviously. Now, our next speaker is Tony Miller. He's CMO of WW, aka Weight Watchers. He's only been there for a short time. He was previously at other huge brands acting the same sort of role. So fascinating to hear what he's got to say. Tony, you've got 99 seconds or warning, I will horn you off.
All right, you can change to the next slide, please. So WW is the world's leading commercial weight management program with 57 years of history, trust, and efficacy. We're continually evolving to become the world's partner in wellness, helping people to lose weight, eat healthier, move more, shift their mindset, or all of the above, with science-based solutions that fit into people's lives. We work with 99 member ambassadors here in the UK who are very active on social media in their own right. In the UK, they have a combined following of 750,000. These members are selected because they are hugely passionate about our brand and the WW program. They authentically share their powerful stories through inspiring content, motivating a diverse audience of others on the journey or look to get started. They're credible, authentic, and real. People can relate to them, and they are open to share the highs and lows of their own journey. The common thread each of our ambassadors is they're passionate about our mission. We believe they have the ability to inspire healthy habits with their own communities, and they have a why, a reason they have made their health a priority. There's no cookie cutter formula, but we are clearly evident that our roster are extremely thoughtful about who we partnership with. And there's a video to prove the point here if you want to press play. Oh, is that not set up to press play? It was embedded. Oh, well. There's an ad that we used of our key member ambassadors that really just tell real life stories about how they're actually finding success. So in summary, it's real life, real people telling real stories.
Tony, you just got in. Thank you so much. You just ran by 10 seconds. That was my fault, so I was being slow. So thank you very much. A fantastic presentation. Again, let me pick for some of the questions we've got coming in here. And there's one here from Chris, who asks, how has your choice of platforms changed over the last few months? I guess it means different media.
Yeah, we basically, I'm trying to work each platform as hard as possible in terms of just optimizing our media spend, because obviously money right now, there has been a lot of cuts across the board, and so the money that we've got left, we have to use most effectively. So I'm reviewing daily with my team and our media agency, and it's all down to performance and optimization. So what is providing the best and strongest CPAs? How is it doing with overall signups? And then we're just transferring money and funneling it into the tightest, most effective platform. So for us, display has been working hard. Social is still working really hard for us. And search, obviously, with the situation we're in, we're right up there in terms of our brand and search.
Fantastic. Mary asks, she says, what about behavioral change, and do you think it will continue? So I guess she sort of means, how your consumers different now than they were, and do you think those patterns are going to replicate?
Yeah, absolutely. I think we're doing a lot of research around how people are finding lockdown and what is that doing on people's mental state and physical well-being. And we're really trying to tap into that to really understand where consumers' heads are, to provide relevant, creative, and messaging and content that's appropriate, so it really hits the right people at the right time and on the right platform.
Right. Another great question here from Aisha, who asks, how do you get people past the stigma of talking about their weight openly and becoming advocates?
Yeah, that's a really good question. I think, we've got, we drill into the reasons why. So that's the kind of question we ask, their why factor in terms of why they started. And most people that join WW are passionate about their reasons. And if they start to see success in terms of weight loss initially, they actually are really open to talking. We've got an internal, almost social media platform within the app itself. And it's massively engaged in terms of people just supporting each other. It's that accountability factor that helps.
Perfect. And a question leading quite nice on, actually, from Imi. Are you seeing more engagement with these ambassador posts during lockdown?
Absolutely. I think, one thing the pandemic has helped us is the relevancy of our brand for people. I think people have become more anxious. Our snacking has increased. Alcohol consumption has increased. And I think we've just been relevant and there for an answer to help people.
Right. And there's a question here now from Joan. She asks, how important is traditional media? So I guess she means, how important is it in your overall social strategy?
Yeah, it's definitely integrated. So I think the messages that we're saying, like with this TV ad that just went on air, are all about kind of this whole be well and stay strong message, with championing what our member ambassadors are doing. And that actually is translated all through our social content and platforms. So they're definitely tied into each other. Our brand is more of a DR brand element anyway, so it's completely dovetailed.
And there's a question here from Sue, who asks, how do you think consumer behavior is going to change, and how's that going to impact your marketing strategy next year? So it's not just after COVID, it's next year.
Yeah, I think it's all about how relevant we are as a brand, and I think people coming out of lockdown are going to be taking health more seriously. I mean, with the links of obesity and death rates are a massive concern, and I think as people are more anxious, aren't sleeping as well potentially, and aren't moving as much, we will definitely be there to support people through this and try to encourage and get people moving again. It's not just about weight loss, it's about kind of the whole wellness aspect. So that's our kind of key pillar that will continue on post-COVID into next year.
Tony, fantastic. Thank you so much. Thanks for joining us.
You're welcome. My pleasure.